Hey guys, Funk Roberts from FunkMMA.com. I'm here with Chris Lopez from KettlebellWorkouts.com, and today Chris is going to show us how to do the snatch. Yeah, man, I'm excited to see this. This is a serious, explosive, and powerful exercise that you should be implementing. So take it away, Chris.
You got it. All right, so the thing that you guys need to understand is if you go back to the swing video, the snatch is just a swing, except you finish it up here. So instead, the swing is going to be finished out here. You're directing your energy horizontally with the swing. Now with the snatch, you're going to be directing your energy vertically. What does that mean? Well, that means that this part, your hinge, stays exactly the same. So regardless if I finish here with my swing, or I finish here with my clean, or I finish here with my snatch, this part is identical. And that's why the hinge is so important when you're doing this exercise. So the thing that you want to remember when you are snatching a kettlebell is that you've got to beat it to the spot. We know that it wants to go up overhead. So our job is to get our hand up there before the kettlebell gets up there. And if you can wrap that around your head, if you can understand that concept, then you will not allow that kettlebell to bang on your wrist like that complaint that everybody has when they first learned how to snatch a kettlebell. You've got to move fast. You control the kettlebell does not control you. So let me give you a few example reps, and then we'll talk a little bit about technique. So I'm going to set up with the kettlebell out in front of me, about a foot. And I'm always going to set up the same way, whether I'm swinging, whether I'm snatching, whether I'm cleaning, I'm setting up with my hinge. So I like to have that kettlebell about a foot out in front of me. I'm going to hinge at my hips, get myself ready, set up as if I'm cleaning or I'm swinging with two hands, and then I'm going to let one hand go. What that does is that prevents me from losing energy by doing this and opening up. I want to keep my energy nice and locked in and be explosive. And then from here, I'm going to hike past the bell through and open up with a clean hand, and you see how it didn't bang on my forearm. From here, I'm flipping the kettlebell over and bringing it through my hinge and bringing it back up. So notice a couple of things. Number one, I'm tight through the glutes. My swing or my finish is the exact same as if I was swinging. My quads are tight, my glutes are tight, my abs are tight. And then take a look at where the kettlebell is. The kettlebell is behind my body. My bicep is in line with my ear, but I'm not hiked up like this. My shoulder is down and back. I'm in good lockout, and I'm nice and relaxed in my fingers, in my hands. So you can see me waving at you up here. What that means is that that's going to settle my grip, or it's going to save my grip, allow me to do multiple snatches without my hands burning out or without my calluses ripping or anything like that. From here, you're going to bring it down and through, so I want you to flip it over and then bring it through your knees, get into that hinge, and then drive right back up again, settle into that spot. So, when you're snatching your kettlebell, allow yourself to float the bell with your hips, drive it up and through, then you're moving your hand around the bell and punching it through, saving your grip by keeping your hand nice and open. Now, the biggest thing is when you're opening up your hand, you've got to make sure that your wrist stays straight. So you always want the kettlebell to settle into that V of your hand and along just below of your callus line into your palm, so that will save your grip. You never, ever, ever want to try to decelerate the bell by crush gripping it, and you never, ever, ever want to have a limpy wrist and have to hyperextend your wrist or extend your wrist this way, because the kettlebell will take you, and then you'll get, 9 times out of 10, you'll get into an arm bar and it'll flip you over. Okay, so we don't want the kettlebell to control you, you control the bell. So that's where we want to be with the snatch. That's how you're supposed to be doing it. Make sure you ice that hinge and understand it, and then that'll take you a little bit further into your kettlebell training, being able to master the exercises. I'm Chris Lopez, Strong First Level 2 kettlebell trainer, here for Kettlebell Fighters, kettlebell workouts for fighters with Funk, and I'll see you guys in the next video.